Peace. This is King Noble, Black Supremacy. And I want to do this video called No True Black Nationalism is Concerned. No true black nationalist is concerned with racism. So anybody talking about they're black nationalists or concerned about black power or black supremacy or any of the likes, they could not be concerned about racism. Racism is a concept of integration. To see somebody as a racist is to expect them to be other than a racist. To expect them to have other than complete love for their own race at the exclusion of others. To think they should be non-inclusive. The idea of anti-racism is anti-nationalism. Because if you remove racism, then you remove race itself. You remove an individual's loyalty completely to their own race and their own kind. And when you remove that, now you support integration. You support a melting pot society. You support inbreeding. You support interracial relationships. You support them, race mixing. So you cannot be a nationalist and support race mixing. It's a contradiction. So no true nationalist is concerned about no goddamn racism. Racism is an integrated concept that is a byproduct of integration. If we want our own nation, our own sovereignty, and our own independence, to build our own, we're not concerned about no goddamn racism. Because we don't expect other races to be responsible for us and who we are and our destiny as a people. You think in Zimbabwe, the Zimbabwean over there with Mugabe is concerned about racism from white people? No, the Zimbabwean wants to run his own destiny, wants to rule his own destiny and set up his own community, wants to organize among themselves to ensure that and secure their future. Only the black American, the white man's ex-slave, is concerned about racism. The white man owe us something, and we're looking for white people to be nice and realize who they are, that Dr. Martin Luther King should. See, Dr. Martin Luther King wanted to be among their society. He wanted to sit at the table, go to their washroom. They wanted, see, the black man in America is kind of like the white man's pet that wants to be treated nice. But we still want to be his pet. The true black nationalists don't want to be the white man's pet. We don't want to be treated nice or bad, or don't give a goddamn whether he's trying to treat us nice or bad or not. Because in all due reality, at some point in time, we must stand up for ourselves and deal with him no matter how he treats us. We must be able to confront him and defend ourselves from him. Racism is to try to appeal to talk about racism and to deal with racism. It's to try to make the white man have some empathy or sympathy or some compassion, or make himself realize how wrong he is. It's all dealing with morality. That ain't no goddamn nationalism. A nation must be dependent solely on its own self to secure its future. And we don't get the shit that we want in the world by expecting the white man to turn good and give it to us, or to see how wrong he is. We get what we deserve in this world by becoming strong enough and organized enough to take the shit we want, wherever it is, from whoever got it. We're not dependent on the white man to be nice and see how wrong you have been. The white man has no soul. He will never recognize how wrong he is. He will never have compassion. And where it has looked at like he has had compassion, it has only been temporary or it has been a scheme or an illusion in order for him to achieve some other objective, just to throw us off. No black nationalist, no true black nationalist is concerned at all with racism. Racism is an issue of the black beggars. We're begging for something from the white man's society, begging him to change. Racism is going to exist as long as there are many different races. It's not going anywhere. There's always going to be racism. The real question is if we're winning the race in racism. If we are acknowledge ourselves as a superior race and we're implementing things to ensure our superiority, our dominance, our dominant control over society, over resources, over goods, over everything. That's what's important. Because while we sitting crying, boo-hooing, talking about some goddamn racism, we're on the fucking bottom. Because we have not learned how to utilize racism against them to put ourselves on the goddamn top. You can't be a black nationalist just concerned about no racism. Because that means that you're putting it in your enemy's hands for you to get what you want to get. That means you're not a scientist, you're not tactical, you're not strategical. You're a beggar. That's a fact. Racism is a concept to try to appeal to the white man's humanity. Give up talking about racism and discrimination. Of course, if he has everything and has control of everything, he's going to discriminate. The question is us taking back control, getting control from him so we can be the ones that can discriminate. So we can be the real races, because we are the real and original race of humankind. This is King Noble Black Supremacy. Join my website, www.kingnobleBlackRulership.com.